And Deadlands Thursday.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw. Everybody's here that will be here tonight. And Gorgio will not be here tonight. Thinking about you, buddy. He is in the hospital with the Cove. So, wish you the best with that. Truly. And J Rob had to cover for a friend who uh, needed somebody to cover for him. So, how are you guys? Weekend's almost here.
Already. Pyow!
It's almost next month.
Pretty soon it's going to be next year.
Yeah, and it's
I like
almost daylight savings time and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and the cool weather's moving in, except for in South Florida. It's still hot. But we're supposed to have in the 70s next week. Like,
That's cold for South Florida, isn't it?
Yeah. People will be wearing, like, parkas and
I think
chains and shit on.
I think it got into the 50s. It got into the 50s here a little bit this week.
What's up, bitches?
Oh, who's popped in over there? Caesar? His pussy hurts. This is an adult stream, by the way. Good time to point that out. Of course, you would know that when you joined. It would have warned you that you were an adult stream, so. Oh, fuck! Hi, Drake. Thanks for the sub, buddy. I'm glad we did the adult stream before.
Marv, I'd like to point out some sort of little error on your stream. It shows like a little bit of the chat window and then a little bit of party sheet, I think, or
yeah, what the
something's
hell
off.
is going on? What in the hell?
What in the hell is that?
Come on, Bobby. You can fix it.
Damn it, Bobby.
Well, let's see what happens when I do this. So, how come that window is so fucking small?
The itsy bitsy window.
Well, Drake did say it was getting cold out.
Oh!
Things shrink in the winter.
Yeah, okay. And the other one is because I do not have the combat tracker open. Yeah. And the sad thing is we are in the middle of combat. You guys remember where you're at and what's going on? Is there anything?
God's good gravy going on in here, Hobo says.
Is there anything that I need to remind you about in the predicament that you currently
blow up?
Yeah. The predicament you could currently find yourself in. As long as everybody understands that.
I don't understand shit.
We ain't found shit.
Fire make us go boom.
I don't think I have the map.
Double click on any of our tokens in the combat tracker.
Oh, in the combat tracker. That is the problem. I was doing it on the character sheet.
Yeah, it's reversed here for some reason in Savage Worlds.
What in the hell happened? I'll try that again.
That's okay. I don't need the map because Timmons isn't on the map. Technically, he's down the ramp.
Meow.
She didn't like being held like that.
Yeah, I tried to introduce my cat, and now he's laying on the other side of the room.
Are we botting Dr. King Schultz, or are we letting him run down the ramp with Timmons?
He and Albert can go hide outside.
Well, I think Albert's like, nope, I ain't going in there. Fuck that shit.
All right, so Dr. King Schultz and Timmons are buddy right now. So what I do, Dr. King Schultz is doing. So you can just pass his turn when you're ready, Marbanya.
All right, I am trying to get these. I don't know what the hell that means.
Then Timmons too, because.
Okay, so there is that. we don't need that map open right now. So these guys are up above you, right? They're like 50 feet above you on a catwalk. HG and
100 feet.
Doc Fong. 100 feet. You guys have went up 100 feet. Okay. So you're like right below the ceiling of this thing. All right. So Dr. King Schultz, I really need to pull him out of. Yeah. Let's see. Albert's not in there, right?
You see here, Timmons isn't the mayor yet because there haven't been an election. It's the election till next week. Caesar was asking if Timmons is mayor yet. Timmons is he is going to protect this ramp with all he's got. So he's just going to go on hold for now in case something happens, but that's what he's going to do.
Okay. So he is down below there.
He's on the
Right.
ramp going back down towards the building, probably about halfway.
Okay.
With Dr. King Schultz, I think.
All right.
With this group, just the three of us are together. Did you start any sounds?
I should do that. Whoa, man. That's loud. Yeah,
I ain't
that's
heard shit.
that's too much. I don't like that. Whatever it was too much.
Oh, here, maybe.
Boom! Thank you, Caesar.
Caesar. Ah.
Yeah, apparently we're getting stupid K-pop emojis now.
K-pop emojis.
What's
Oh,
a K-pop?
Korean pop.
Korean pop music.
Yeah, it's really kind of popish.
Korean pop music?
Yes, apparently it's real big in America.
New York, London, Paris,
Do they
Munich.
sing it
Everybody
in
talk about
Korean?
pop music. Talk about
Most of
pop
it.
music. Talk about.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty universally cultured.
Well, to be honest, it doesn't differ a whole lot in what you would hear pop music in the States. It's just in another language, but it sounds pretty much the same.
Okay, so that we know exactly what's going on. Jeb, I thought you were working on the freaking machinery over here.
I was, and I got it working, I think.
No, because it was
And
going to take about an hour working on it, because it was 1d6 hours to get it working, and I think you rolled
that's
a 1.
right. Right, but then I think I just the man bat came in, and I decided to head up to the other level.
Okay.
Because you're at plus 20.
Right.
Okay, so you're plus 20, so you've got another 80 feet to go. All right. So. This thing turns back around. HG is odd. So.
Yes.
Accurate.
So, Doc Fong.
Do you have first strike?
I hope so.
No.
Well, I know
I
what.
was trying to make a target of myself and stand over him. I'm trying to convince you.
All right,
Once
this
that
thing
phone's
is
in there, get duck and hide.
this thing is swooping this direction towards Doc Fong. And it hits with its claws. And Doc Fong takes a wound, but the bat continues on this way, and like a bat does. Let's see, what is his?
Nice soak.
I'm assuming he doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity.
No, he does not. He gets there. I guess there's. Oh. No, he doesn't. He gets right here. Because he only had. Hey, let me move him back. He was there. He swooped at Doc
Yeah, that's
Fong
accurate.
and then cut to the right. Because he only has a pace of 4, believe it or not. So this big old fat fucking bat that's almost glowing, that looks completely disfigured. Obviously, the prolonged exposure to this ghost rock gas in here has fucked with this thing. And this one's about the size of a man. And he comes swooping past, and he doesn't get any further than this. And he's kind of like flying goofy, you know. He's like, you guys have seen bats fly before, and they're pretty acrobatic. I mean, they do some incredible stuff in the air, but this thing is
Until
acting
they
weird.
hit something.
Right.
Yeah. Also, when like giant size.
To when you can play adventure cards.
Do on HG?
Unless it says so. You
Some
can
of
play it
them.
anytime. You can play it anytime you like, unless it specifies when to.
Right.
I'm assuming we did research.
As it's leaving my space, can I play it?
We will never
Before
reset
this?
when we're in combat. We'll always do it as soon as the combat ends. But what were you saying? As it leaves your space, can you play a card?
Yeah, like, can I play the card during their turn?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, you can play it anytime unless it specifies other.
Right.
Like this one I have. Play on an enemy wild card in the first round of combat.
This doesn't specify when, it just says, I didn't know if I had to wait for my turn if it doesn't say so, you know?
You can play it anytime.
Yeah,
You can play it now if you want.
Punch it in the wing.
Punch it in the ear.
He's punching some food in his gullet right now.
Oh, no, I thought we weren't going to reset, so I was going to wait till and do it later on a different time. But
Yeah, no, we're not resetting yet. Plus, you may not get that card that you've got. You know what I mean?
did the card that... No, I meant next pass the bat makes. Like what I wanted to do was Adrenaline Surge, which allows me to take an additional and immediate turn.
Oh, gotcha.
While he's in close combat with me moving.
Right. Yeah, this thing doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and it's sporadic, like bats fly anyway. But this one's, I mean, he seems encumbered, like overly encumbered or something. All right, what you go do, HG?
It shouldn't have been my turn, because I depended where my turn. I thought the bat was...
No, we started a new round at the beginning of today.
Right, I'm going to use quickness for my first one, then.
Oh no. Okay.
And that's quickness with a raise. So...
I can't have under an 8 for an action card.
Right.
I'm gonna just go ahead and wait then.
Wait for him to close with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't taunt or anything like that, right? I don't think there's anything to provoke. Yeah. No, I'm just gonna wait for him to close with me.
Okay. Jeff, you continuing to climb?
Yes, I am.
All right, because you're on a ladder, I'll give you your regular pace. So if you wanted to make a pace roll, you got 80 feet to go. I don't know if you can get there in one turn or not, but you can try. Now, if you do this, I'm going to make you roll an agility roll. All right, so you got a total of Total pace of
What is
8.
that? 3/4?
So
Or
8 times 6 is 48. You're a little over halfway up the ladder now.
8 times 6? You mean 8 times 5?
No, because one space is
5 foot.
no. Well, it's
No.
it's I think they said it's about no, one space is 2 inches, something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
1 inch is pretty much 5 feet, or they're the equivalent of.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm up at plus 65.
Right. Thank you.
Wait, no,
No.
plus 6. No, 5. My math is fucked up at the moment.
Plus 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 60.
Could we do some parkour stuff and get further up?
I
Doc.
don't have accurate.
This is quite an unusual situation. All right. Well, it looks like HG's got a plan, which Doc Fong is really hoping doesn't involve exploding them all. So what he is going to do is he's going to pretend to be a giant bat himself to confuse this thing.
What?
I have no idea how this will work. He's going to flap his arms and try to make bat sounds.
All right, hold on a second. Timmons is interrupting that shit right there. He's gonna be like, "What? What the hell are you guys doing in there? What's all that noise? You boys better get out of there." He interrupted just because it's the end of the turn.
Just because it's the end of the turn is like he's going to do something. He's flapping his arms around. Yeah, I don't think it does much for the bat. Really. Anything else you want to do, Doc Fong?
Still hoping it'll be confused and attack HG instead because it thinks I'm a friend.
So I guess right now what I'm discovering is you guys have become pretty reliant on firearms
Let
or
me get in within
close
range.
combat melee.
Let
You
me
don't
get
have any.
within range.
Yeah, you don't. Oh, okay. Within range of what?
The bat.
Yeah, okay.
I have spells. Remember? I have
Oh,
spells.
okay.
Well, I'm also going to put my guns away and pull out a shuriken just in case.
All right, so you put your guns away. You start to draw out a shuriken. Yeah, I'll let you.
And
I'll
I
let
pretend
you.
to be a bat.
Oh, you're still pretending to be a bat. Okay. Anything else?
Just getting ready.
You want to pass your? There you go. Okay.
Well, I had to do it on the cam too.
All right, and HG got a queen. Okay. Timmons goes on hold. All right, you start squawking and moving your arms around. And this thing I'm reading here. Okay. This thing all of a sudden takes a real sharp, like bats do, like a sharp right,
Shit.
and flies
Oh,
around
real
this
sharp
way
shit.
and starts circling back around.
Is it like making squeaking noises? Like.
Yeah, but it's loud because of the size of it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the little.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
It's like squeak, you fools. Like Mr. T or something.
I pity the fool who don't squeak at me.
I pity the fool who don't squeak.
All right, HG.
HG, can you leap upon its back and ride it like a flying horse?
No, there's no point in there. Go ahead and defend.
The fuck is that, HG?
Some
Oh,
kid.
because
HG starts singing a song. I'm gonna.
Better watch it. You get copyright.
Hasbro.
YouTube
Hasbro.
YouTube shuts it down because of that.
That would
Hasbro.
suck. That would suck.
Wouldn't surprise me. YouTube. I got a bunch that say copyright, but the only thing is if you get a copyright infringement, it doesn't allow you to monetize. You have to have 1,000 followers to monetize, so I'm not worried about it.
What did HG do? Did you go on hold or what did you do, HG?
I defended.
You defended. You're on defense. Okay. All right, Doc Fong.
Are you still?
Gonna try to throw this thing at it.
While you're pretending to be a bat, or
Well, it didn't seem to fly away like I was hoping.
maybe
So
you
let's
want
try.
a very big, a very good bat?
I rolled a 9. That's pretty good for being a bat. All right, so here goes.
Nice.
You gonna fling a shuriken? Hey,
Wow.
that's a hit. And right at the you think you're like, got it, and it just dodges to the side.
Bounces off his leathery bat skin.
Yep.
It just got stuck in the fur for a second, then fell off.
Anything else, Doc? You gonna reach for another one, or?
Oh, you had to go there. Furry bat. Ooh.
These things appear to be
Well, they do have fur. They are mammals.
Yeah, I know. That's what's creepy about
solid, so do
That
be
means
careful.
they have.
Bats are cool.
Yeah, bats are cool.
Normally.
but they're-
Normally, bats are cool.
it. They're creepy looking.
Jeb, where are you? Are you on the way up here? Can you bring an exterminator with you?
You guys
I
have
am
a
the
s- have a light source, but it doesn't emanate as you can see too much. That's what the large burst template is it not?
Yes.
All right, Jeb Hexman, running pace is 8 again. So you managed to make it up onto the balcony here, or up onto this catwalk, and you can see them across there, and you can see this bat flying around. Now that you're up here, give me a notice. Okay.
I'm assuming that I don't see the man bat.
Yeah, you can see that one that you're looking at.
You can see it in the dark, can't you?
Yeah, but it looks like there's the elevator shaft or something.
Yeah, there is. There's a part of an elevator shaft, the man elevator, the man lift. Now, don't forget, out here in the middle is a bunch of machinery.
Oh, plus, it just flew this way.
You know, out here's like a bunch of big buckets on chains and winches and pulleys and stuff.
You can't,
Lifting thing.
you can't like double run in Savage Worlds, can you?
No, you can roll
You can
your,
fall. I think that's the only way you can go faster is falling.
and you could fall from here. It'd be 200,
Well,
300
you only
feet.
fall so far. You only fall so far in 6 seconds anyway.
In 5e, it's
And
500
500
feet. So
feet.
just yeah.
True. Well, if I don't see it, I guess there's not much I can do. Wow.
All right, that means that HG gets another car, and he gets another car, and he gets another car, and he gets another car. And he finally got a 10. Isn't that cool? All right.
This thing isn't on the combat tracker anymore.
It's been hidden on the combat tracker.
HG, give me a notice roll.
Wow. It lands on your face. You noticed it.
Okay. Uh, okay. Let's see. Again, HG is odd. And it's HG this time. This thing flies right in here to this point, and it will attempt to claw you and misses. HG
Hey,
bats
counter.
it
Yay.
aside.
Scary, I assume, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna make my counterattack then.
Okay.
For a counterattack, I'm going to grapple it.
Can you cue up the Hong Kong Phooey music?
So it's going to be a
Hong
opposed
Kong
athletics
Phooey.
check.
There is a. It's an opposed athletics check with a bat.
Yeah, as I grapple it to hold it in place.
All right, and if he doesn't have athletics, it's
Unknown skill. I'm gonna white chip that.
I thought it was like strength or agility or something like that. Isn't it?
Well,
Assume
everything should
that would
have
be unskilled.
athletics.
It should have
Yeah,
athletics, but it doesn't. But what's athletics based off of? Untrained. Here we
Agility.
agility.
Yeah, I had to pay a lot. to get my-
Well, he still only gets a 3.
Plus, I don't think it would default to a stat because I can have a lower athletics than I do my agility.
It should have at least a D4 though, even though the NPC might.
Yeah, you start with a D4, it's like your basic thing. I'm just meaning like you can have a D12 or a D4 and a D12 in agility and have like a D6 in actual athletics. But either way, I won. Now he's
Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah, that's about all I can do
Guy.
as far as Asian goes. Right there is Asian undertones. There is no Hong
that
Kong
closed
Phooey.
down. The grappler is also vulnerable while maintaining his hold.
There is a gong.
Oh, I should have actually gotten a gang up bonus too for Doc Fang being there.
Okay, so but what happened? I'm sorry, I was looking for Hong Kong Phooey music. I completely missed what. If
What does
that's,
Barbadian need to do?
Can't move and is distracted as long as he remains so.
oh,
So I just pulled him right onto this.
you're right, Vino. So it's not. Okay, now I got everything flying at me at once. Okay, you do what, HG? I'm sorry.
When I grappled him, because I didn't get a raise over him though, he's
Right.
just in as opposed to bound. He can't move and is distracted. Probably an effect.
So you like grab a hold of his feet as he flies by, or one of his wings, and grab it with both your hands and kind of pull him into the side of the. He's like over the railing of this catwalk that you're on, and you kind of pull him into the side of it. So I'm gonna move him like right here. You just kind of grab him and flip him over the. All right. He missed you with his attack. And it brings us to H.G. Williker.
It doesn't say if I have to remove the grapple in order to punch him in the head or not.
You shouldn't have to.
I think because you already got a negative, because you're vulnerable, because you're grappling him. So
So,
Kick his ass, Seabass.
a bonus for Doc Fang, and I'm gonna frenzy on him and attack him.
You say you're gonna friendly on him?
Frenzy.
I'm
On my
gonna
first step.
I'm gonna friendly on you. I'm
Come
gonna show you
here,
what I'm
come
gonna
here.
do.
Here, let me rub on you a little bit. And that's a miss.
Well, no, one of them was
And
What now?
one is a
I
hit.
used frenzy. Yeah, I
Okay.
used frenzy, so I get 2 attacks. And then
All right.
wild back to one of them.
And that would
Shaken.
he's shaken. So I'll apply that.
How do you like your back? Start or shaken? Oh,
Oh, because
another hit.
Uh
Oh, you could
oh.
have rolled a little bit better on that. Nope.
I'm doing very poorly on all my damages.
It's the weak bones you got. You need to drink some more milk.
I'm really disappointed with that, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my adventure card
Oh,
for the adrenaline surge.
Okay, you're gonna take another round of actions. So HG grabs this thing by the wings as it flies by, and he slams it into the rail. And then you see him smacking at it with his fist, but it's just flopping all over the place. He can't seem to connect with it. And he's like, "Hold still, you son of a bitch!"
I
That's
kind
a
of pictured he's got a hold of it and he's just slapping him in the face like. Psh, psh.
oh. You know what? I don't have any fate chips.
What?
Why is that?
And the second attack did 4 wounds.
because if you don't reset our fate chips, it doesn't reset your fate chips.
Did I already? Yeah. Okay.
We were in the
So
middle.
he's gone.
So I ran up here all the way for nothing.
I don't know. He might have a friend.
Well, you can't be out of breath because you don't breathe.
So this thing, you grab it and you hit it another 2 or 3 times, like right in the neck, and you hear this snap and its neck breaks, and you let go of it and it just falls away into the darkness below.
So yeah, I'll use my final action to grin up at Doc Fang with a big old gap tooth grin as I kick it over the side.
I want you to no, never mind. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. So uh
HG, look out behind you.
it's a hit with a raise with the claws. Okay, so besides the damage,
Ow.
he snatches you, HG, and he is right above you. So I don't want to stack the tokens, but he's like right above you, and he has a hold of you, and he's lifted you up off of this catwalk. He's getting ready to pull you up off this catwalk, but he had already used all of his movement to get to that space. He had a stealth roll of. Remember, I asked you to give me a notice roll earlier?
Hmm.
Yeah, you rolled a 7 or something like that. He has stealth roll of 11.
Damn.
So you never saw him there. So he's got you, and he got your feet up off of this, up off the ground, and
He looks at you and says, I am Batman.
do you want to try to soak any of those wounds? No.
With my D4 vigor,
HG soak.
I
Yeah.
throw chips at you all
It's just a
day.
waste of time right there.
Okay.
D4
So
-1.
all right. So Jeb Hex.
Son of a bitch. I see this and I run up to the end of the catwalk and I kind of flick my wrist, and between my 4 fingers is 3 glowing cards.
Okay, I want you to roll me a percentage dice first. All right.
Oh my, that's not good.
You want low, 50 or lower. Pretty good. That was double lot 6.
Yep.
So that was 60, wasn't it?
No.
No.
Eh,
That was
'cause
double
it's-
lot 6. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's the
6.
the Sirenscape plugin messes with the dice roll in Savage Worlds for some reason. I think
Well,
it is.
in this one, if it was not a 0, it would have been 1 to 9, and it
Right.
would have notated whether it was a.
Well, that's true. That's true. So,
think.
all right. So you make it to there. You come running across here, and you can hear the steel underneath your feet, kind of crunching. It's so brittle. Ching, ching, ching as you run across here.
Oh, that. Don't want to stay up here too long. But I'm going to use the last of my power points to throw 3 bolts at this thing.
That's a hit, and a hit.
One with a raise.
So if I would have
The shake-
applied, so he will take a wound,
Yeah.
and
That's
he
fine.
will, yeah. Yeah, so if I apply the first shaken, and now he takes a wound.
And he's
Isn't
injured.
that cool? And he is
Incapacitated.
incapacitated and he lets go of HG and begins to fall like down that direction.
I vote. Oh, the bat does. Okay. I thought you were meaning HG does.
No, HG. Matter of fact, give me an agility roll, HG. I want to see if you can land on your feet back on the. Because you were only off the ground about a foot. He didn't really have any
Athletics,
movement
maybe?
left. An agility roll. Not an agility save. An agility. You know what I'm talking about. I 5E'd you.
Oh, yeah, no, I was gonna see if I could use athletics.
Or you
instead.
could use athletics or acrobatics or whatever.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
Much
no
better roll for
problem,
me.
no problem. Because it wasn't that big of a deal. You had a little bonus to you too. So boom, you land on your feet, man. And you can feel this whole catwalk kind of shake when HG doesn't probably weigh a $135 wet. You can feel the catwalk shaking when he lands back down on it. Anything else, Jeff?
No. Well, other than looking around, can I do that as a free action? See if there's any more of these bastards.
You can look around as a free action. Give me a notice. Timmons.
He's trying to talk Dr. King Schultz into enjoying a nice cigar with him.
And Dr. King Schultz steps outside and joins you. Yes, I believe that is exactly what I will do.
We kind of move away from
Gentlemen,
the explosive dust. Kind
And
of
that's
That's-
how
off
we
to the
first
side.
landed on the moon.
that is a very dangerous place in there, gentlemen. Okay. Doc Fong.
Is there anything else we can see? It looks
No.
clear.
Looks clear.
I don't believe it.
Oh, I'm going to check to make sure HG is okay there.
He looks a little fuckered up. Oh, heal the wound. Good on you.
It was shaken as well, right?
You can remove shaken as well. A little magical healing from the doc. What kind of herbs is that? What did that taste like, Doc?
Did you use a power, or was that just a healing roll?
That was just a skill.
Oh, that was a skill.
So I think that would take several minutes, and I try to bandage him up as he flails around.
Yeah.
Like,
He's still trying to punch the bats or something.
healing is through proctology.
Yeah. So you start working. That was a skill roll. All right, you start working on him. Are you done?
Yes.
Jeb, you draw a joker. Give me a notice roll.
Wow.
Whoa, we have a legend chip.
HG gets another chip.
Guys, there's a legend chip.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a legend chip in the bag.
On the character sheet.
In the bag? How can you tell that?
Because I just drew one.
Oh, shit.
Doc Fang has drawn a legend chip from the bag.
There was one legend ship that you got after rescuing Sam Hellman and ending that chapter.
What's a legend chip? What does a legend chip do?
It allows you to re-roll crit fails.
You can do a blue thing, or you can also re-roll a crit fail.
Yeah, it functions just like a blue chip. Or even
is there a chip that actually takes chips from the DM? That would be cool. That would be cool. Give me your shit.
Yeah, there needs to be like a vampire chip. Drains the GM
It's a
marshal.
good Halloween one.
Strahd chip.
All right, Jeb Hexman, you gave me a notice roll of that, did you not?
14.
Yes, you...
Oh, I saw an extra roll. There's a chance.
If I don't see him, I'll blame Brad.
You see Doc Fong working on HG, and HG's like, "Hey, he's pouring the alcohol on it." Pulls out his flask and splashes some around and takes a swig of it. Anything? Go on hold or?
Doc Fang's holding him down.
Yeah, I think I will just go on hold.
That had big claw beats grabbing into your shoulder there.
Total movement. I like when I have those in the morning after a good walk.
Yeah.
Total
HG.
movement. Yeah, it's good.
HG, what you up
Go
to?
ahead and go on hold as well. Keep an eyes out,
Okay.
waiting for him to charge at us.
All right, Doc Fong.
HG's holding a bit of his guts in. He's like, ah.
Doc Fong, you going to continue to work on him? Try to get him healed there?
The cure is through proctology.
Yeah, I'll keep making sure he's okay.
All right. Timmons, smoking a cigar with Dr. Schultz.
Where did he steal these cigars from? Remember he took a whole bunch of them from somebody's desk?
Oh, it was the dude from Shanfan, wasn't it?
The dude from Shannon.
See if I put it on
A
my
bigger Tams or something?
Somebody offered him a cigar, and he goes, "Well, thank you," and he grabbed a whole handful of them, didn't he? What?
Yeah, it was Tams. I think it was Tams.
He's got 10 cigars. He's also got a box of cigars from the prison. But if he's stealing anything, it's usually cigars.
You ever seen anybody smoke a cigarette that was on oxygen?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they'll draw it and they'll burn up half that cigarette like that. Well, you're standing here next to this door smoking these cigars, even halfway back to the other building. Every time you puff on it, you see the thing go. As the gas from this ghost rock is just enough to kind of flare up around. You can smell the ghost rock burning.
Timmons and
Smoke.
and Dr. King Schultz are like, I'm gonna get you high. We're like Towley standing out here.
Anybody need a towel? Anybody want to get high?
I was going to join the fight, but then I got high.
Oh, yeah, I passed turns.
All right. Jeb Hexman, you're on hold. HG, you're on hold. Do you want to continue to be on hold? Well, no, it starts another round, doesn't it? Yep. Resolve or...
You can technically stay on hold.
Yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah, you can go whenever
Jeb
you want.
Hexman plus 100 requests interrupt. Okay, so you interrupted, but What? Before we start the round. Oh, you just went off hold?
Damn it, I'm muted. Yes, I went off hold so you could give me a card. So I could get an action card, basically. I don't like holding my turn past rounds.
There you go. Okay. And H.G. Willikers, you are still on hold.
Actually, I'll interrupt. Yeah, I'll interrupt mine and defend.
And defend? Okay. So put defense on, and I'll give you a card.
Yeah, it's not good right now.
Okay. Now, how come it's on Jeb Hexman? Oh. All right.
I got under an 8.
Uh, 2, 4, 6. All right. Jeb, I want to scroll back up
Sounds like
here
back
for a
to me
second. No, this was from you earlier. Your notice roll.
again.
No, you're 14.
That is a ninja bat.
I know, right? Holy shit.
And it hits with a raise and lifts you up off the
Ow.
floor. And it has another, let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you are in its talons, and it's flying that direction.
Marshall, you're able to fly?
Yeah, it came from here. It was like on the other side. It's been moving this entire battle trying to
I was
get.
looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it came from over there. It grabbed you, picked you up, and you are now suspended like hundreds of feet above the floor of this huge collection chamber. And Timmons.
Emmett says, tap your feet together 3 times, Jeb. 3 times. Tap your feet together.
Jeb, okay, so let's read this.
Timmons don't know what's going on.
Did
That
you roll
hits
the
with.
damage? Did you roll the damage for that?
Let's
was that
see.
just to
No,
wake
I
me up?
did. I didn't roll the damage for it, did I?
Okay. No, you didn't.
Let's see. That hits with a raise causes damage as usual. In addition, the thing grasps its prey in its claws and swoops into the air, moving the remainder of its flight pace. The next round,
It could roll like all ones here on the damage.
the next round, the creature drops its prey to the ground. Now, here's the important part. Characters on hold or who have not yet taken their action may attempt to hold on by making an opposed strength roll. If successful, the prey continues to struggle. With the raise, the victim forces the creature close enough to a landing spot to jump free without taking damage. So, we know
You can
what.
steer it.
We know
Grab
what.
hold of its
Yeah.
nuts. Make it turn right.
So you can make an opposed strength check on it right now if you want to, as your action
Well,
to try to.
go ahead and roll the damage because you haven't rolled that yet.
Yeah. Let me go back.
He was trying to avoid it, maybe, because, he was just being nice. Let's see.
Okay, you're shaken. Now, you can use a chip and remove shaken, and I won't even apply it to you.
Well, can he roll since it was actually technically not his turn when he became shaken, and at the beginning of his turn
No.
he gets to roll?
Yeah, at the
Yes,
beginning of
yeah,
my turn.
that's true. That's true. Okay, so
So
I'll
but
apply
I
that.
should
I'll
still be
apply
able
that.
to-
Now let's go back to you.
I should still be able to do
And you
strength
rolled,
opposing
and
roll.
shaken was removed.
Yeah, I'm all right. So I can use a strength roll to attempt to steer
An
him.
opposed strength check to attempt to steer him. With a raise, you can steer him. With a success, you can grab a hold of him to where he can't drop you.
Do you want to roll a 4 or a 9? An 8.
No.
Noodle arms Jeb.
That was a joke. That was a bat. Ooh, much gooder.
Much gooder. All right, so
Much gooder indeed.
you grab a hold of him, and it causes him to veer this direction. And as he goes by this catwalk, and you kind of fling him down below the catwalk, so he's like down below you guys about 10 feet. And you grab a hold of this rail right here with your arm and hang on to it and pull yourself
that was
back up
fun.
onto the side. And you can see that bat kind of spinning away below you down there.
She'll try to grab onto the ladder there and pull yourself up.
Yes, I shall do just that. If you just middle click my token, it'll put me up on the catwalk. I figured you probably couldn't see it. And I'm assuming the strength thing was more of a action, wasn't it?
That was your action, yes.
So
Do you take your shirt off? On the catwalk. Yeah.
On the catwalk. You
I
know,
think
you know what?
just in my turn.
That gives Timmons a chip.
Timmons is loaded out here doing nothing.
Doing
Come on,
nothing.
Chip.
Making the DM laugh. HG, you see this thing about 7 feet below you. Should I stay or should I go now?
Think you could swing around and kick it in the face?
Like on one of the poles, like hold onto the pole, it comes swinging out. Just don't hope the pole doesn't break. Falling like the emperor.
And then the lightning ignites all the ghost rock dust.
Ooh.
And that's how the Death Star actually exploded.
Yeah, no, I don't have to wait for it. I think it's a lot of rolls just to not die.
So you can't think too long there. We know how you're thinking. It ends up blowing shit up.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go on hold.
All right, Doc. You get Jeb back up here, grab a hold of his arm, kind of
See-
help him back up.
Is Doc still like laying on the ground holding his rib cage? Or does he still have a wound?
Doc Fong. He still has a wound, I think.
Yeah,
no,
I got
he's-
one.
No, he doesn't have any wounds.
Yeah, he's got one wound, -1.
Oh, HG does. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. We can
Well,
do,
I'm
Doc.
gonna go all defensive here and hide behind Jeb.
You're going to try to hide behind Jeb Hexman. I'll give
Well,
you a stealth
wait,
roll.
that-
Okay.
That's a figurative sense.
Figurative sense, you're going to take the
He's
defend.
gonna
There you go. Okay.
He's gonna pretend like he's helping him up. Oh,
Yeah,
let me help you out.
Yeah, let me help you up, and then he kind of puts Jeb between him and the bat. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Anything else?
I'm gonna pretend like I am doing it all for him and not at all just lying about it.
Performance, pretty nice.
Yeah, that's a successful performance roll, but I mean, does he buy it? I would think
Do
that
we
Well,
care?
It's something that's
It's one of
buyable.
It's one of those rules
He
we don't
could-
care if
yeah,
he buys it or not.
we don't care if he buys it or
really
not.
don't.
So let's.
I didn't shriek out, "Oh no, I'm going to hide behind you."
Okay, so
If you say that, he probably doesn't buy it.
HG, you're on hold. You want to stay on hold or draw a card or?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay on hold for now. Or actually, no. Yeah, I'll defend again since I'm gonna get a high card anyway.
the bat with an ace. And HG, he tops me with an ace.
Yep.
Nice.
You guys have a lot more chances of drawing jokers, or we have a higher chance of seeing more jokers with HG being quickened like that with his raise. All right, HG. So, what you gonna do, son?
That's still right down below us like that.
It dropped down on it like freaking an avatar or something. Like,
Yeah, so I was thinking about jumping on it, just kind of kicking it, and then trying to jump back up and grab the thing. But I think Marv is going to kill me when I do.
I think gravity's gonna kill you.
Dice might kill you.
It's the gravity that's
Yeah.
gonna kill you.
Cool.
They call this Deadlands for a reason.
When you hit the ground here, you hit the ground for real.
Land is literally deadly if you fall upon it.
Marbanya's plan
Yeah, no,
for this entire encounter was somebody falling. That's why he's keeping track of your elevation. You just gotta watch things like that.
That's why you stand outside smoking a cigar with explosive gas just fuming all around you.
Yeah, no, I think we're gonna only smoke half a cigar, put it out with water.
All right, so this bat
He just tosses it
flies
behind you.
down, continues to fly down, and let's see if he can recover. He recovers, ends up this direction, and then moves this way, and he will move an additional. And let's see, 2, 4, 6, starting from the bottom.
He does the right J pattern formation.
Comes right swooping in here. And swings him, tries to grab a hold of HG.
And so I can't interrupt the attack. I had to interrupt the whole action, right?
Missed against HG.
Where's my, did that
I love
record
when they miss against HG.
Bingo.
Did that record the, okay, it's not a crit fail. All right, he does not provoke opportunity, so that was,
But
Yeah,
you missed
but,
me with an attack, so I get to attempt to grapple him. I'm gonna use a blue chip.
oh. Uh-oh.
Wait, chip your blue chip.
That's a failure on the grapple, so he, you want to chip that again? Yeah.
Jeez, he's in a blue chip.
Yeah, I'll have two blue chips.
Okay.
Oh, you really wanted him.
What's an 8?
So you grab a hold of this thing, and on his turn, he'll oppose your roll. But right now, you got a hold of him. I think that's the way it works in Savage Worlds, isn't it?
No, it's athletics to grab him, and then on his turn, all he can do is try to break free.
Right.
Or he could fly away because it says so in the description that Marbanya read earlier. If you're holding on to him, he could fly away.
That's true.
If you
No,
HG is so
under
heavy.
the grappling rules, though. it
No,
says
yeah,
on
under
the
grappled, it would be, let's see,
He is
he
entangled and
he could
can't move.
he could have his
Because-
wing pinned back so he
you're-
can't actually
Yeah, he's
fly.
not
Oh,
grabbing me, I'm
HG 's
grabbing him. And I
Yep.
very likely got a raise, which will make
Yeah.
him bound. So he cannot move, is distracted and vulnerable, and as long as he remains bound, cannot make physical actions other than trying to break free.
right.
In the same square as
So does he like vomit on him or something with some sticky stuff? How does that? I'm just curious,
Let's see.
is it a
It was
net?
his turn though, right? So he could try to break free, because you used your action. It was his turn, so you grappled
He
him,
used his action to attack me and failed to attack me.
Right.
I have counterattack.
Oh,
gives
you
me
have
a free
counterattack. Gotcha. Okay, that's what happened. All right, but can
I'm
you
gonna come in
grapple with counterattack?
Yes,
You can. Okay.
I looked it up when it's under the free attacks.
Now he's requesting to interrupt. Nice.
so HG. If you don't kill him, can you at least bring him
Is
close
there
to me so I
fighting
can
or
stab him?
grappling attack? Button could include shooting if the attacker is armed with a pistol. Yeah, I'm gonna
Ain't
come
y'all
up
ever
with-
had Ghost Rock grilled bat wings?
All right,
They're
HG. it's your turn then if you're requesting interrupt. Oh,
Uh,
to hell, Hitler.
He is. I would say he is. I ship up bound on him too because I think it should have been tangled. But yeah, I hit what it is.
That was. Well, I guess it still worked.
Well, it gave him a
Shake it.
wound, so he just gonna keep on beating on it. You beat this thing into a bloody fucking pulp and lay it right here on the holy shit, 3 wounds. 3 wounds on a move. Alright. So you guys are out of combat.
Did you say he laid the bat down on the railing?
Yeah, as it swooped by to try to grab me, I grabbed its wings, pulled it back onto the floor of the thing. It was just laying there. I just started laying into the top of it with ground and pound.
Can I take a chunk? Can I cut a chunk out of its wing if it's still there for science?
Yeah. Brad, you're not gonna like. Oh no. Legendary chip just disappeared.
I thought
I
legendary.
thought you were supposed to keep it till you used it.
Did you use it?
No,
No.
I'm gonna look it up.
Let's
Make
see.
sure.
Let's see if you still got it, because I just reset the chip bag. You may still have it.
I don't have any chips. So it may re-deal it to him, maybe.
It might. So let's see what happens. So we will shuffle the adventure card and reset fate chips. Did it give you that legendary chip?
Negative.
Negative Ghost Rider.
I'm gonna look it up in case I'm getting things confused. Also,
I was okay with my 4 white chips.
It says
but,
no
you know.
legend chips remain in the fate chip bag. So I got to add.
They do not return to the bag.
Okay, so he's got it.
What he can do is if it's at the end where you were resetting the things, he can turn that legend chip into an automatic experience point, but we're not using them.
Right. So I could do this. Be persuaded to do this probably pretty easily. So at the end of that session, you can turn that chip in to, yeah, basically like a level up, but you're not going to get an advance. But you can go ahead and either increase, you know, a die by a type or 2 types, or well, or, you know, whatever you. Well, no, you use it on your skills. You know what I mean? Not your attributes. So, because
Okay.
attributes is once every 5 levels.
So you can add a skill or raise a skill?
Yeah, you can add a skill or you can raise a skill by 2 points.
Attributes are once per rank.
Right.
yeah, it's not actually per 5, but it's approximately per 5.
That sounds pretty cool.
Every
A
3.
legendary, turn it into. That way it doesn't get wasted, right? It gets
Yeah,
used.
so I'm going to go ahead and use that
I'll
up.
take it.
And it puts it back in the bag.
And let's see. I think it should be some dex-based thing since you're climbing around, right? You just balance it out. I don't know.
I don't believe it goes back in the bag. Just our one use affairs, spend them and they're gone.
Chip count. There is 1 legend chip in the bag. So,
That's because you put one in there.
yeah, I just put it back in there.
Nice.
So he gets to spend it, and he gets something out of it. Very good.
Well, what HG's saying is what he's saying is that once they're you're taken out, they're gone until you actually earn a new one.
Yeah, it doesn't
don't
go back.
replenish.
It doesn't go back in the bag. Got it.
It can be used, yeah, it can be used like a blue chip, but they get +2 to the D6. They can be used to reroll any damage roll on table, or malfunction check. Yeah, it's big for like Doc could have started casting spells basically without having to worry about anything.
Well,
Yeah.
the bat encounter was really tough. Did we get a new one? Did we get a legendary?
Level up?
Alrighty.
We're leaving. We're done. Does anyone want to search the area?
What were we doing here again? What were we searching for? People or signs?
Well,
Oh,
we were-
why people keep disappearing?
Well,
I
and
think
the
we're just
fact
trying
there's
to get
supposed to be
the.
a huge amount of. I mean, you've already found quite a bit of wealth that it
Yeah.
just seems to have been abandoned. But the obvious thing here is you see absolutely no sign of. There's no bones. There's no skeletons laying around any place. There's nothing. Oh!
There's these man bats.
Engorgio
Nice
gifted a
Engorgio.
tier 1 sub and
Engorgio.
got me. Hey, buddy, how you doing? We mentioned you earlier, thinking about you. Wish you the best getting through this. It's nice of you to pause in your plague, in your moment of plague, and come and support us. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm sure he's also bored to high hell.
Yeah. Are you watching on your phone or something? Not dying, tired as fuck.
Well, that's one thing I can tell you about the hospital is you might get a little rest, but you ain't getting no sleep. Never happens. Bitches in there way too much.
Yep, come
Yeah,
in
it
all the
seems
time,
that anytime, yeah, it
sticking
seems that
things in your
anytime you
butt.
go to sleep. Well, I don't know about that, but yeah, it just seems like every time you get to sleep, about an hour afterwards, they come in to want to draw blood, or it's time for medicine, or time for this or that.
Yep.
Clyde has not made an appearance tonight. Do I have that shit turned off? I probably have it turned off
I think
because of
you did.
Inno's game.
That elevator is gonna crash.
Yeah, but what if it goes into like a secret basement?
Yeah. Wonder if it doesn't and it crashes.
What if we
Okay.
just have Jeb
Hey.
climb down the shaft?
Hey, Arb, apparently I
Yep.
can go in and turn on and off the rewards subscription queue.
There you go.
Or, I'm sorry,
Because you're a VIP and a mod.
apparently.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, it's the request queues. I can go in and complete them, reject them. Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, maybe I did a thing too.
So, you guys are kind of looking at HG. Is he all right? Is he all right? Or the bat's gone? The bat's gone. And Jeb's looking all around, and you see way down below you. No, you wouldn't see them at all. Timmons, you're standing out there puffing on this cigar, and all of a sudden, come running out of the building, this monkey with a handful of shit. And he flings it at you, and it sticks you right in the face and just smothers your cigar. Put your cigar out.
Hey, with that. Thanks, buddy. I was done with it anyway. And they make sure it's out, like smooshes it around into some more of the poop to make sure it's out, and then chucks it over.
And then Clyde runs away.
Thanks, Clyde.
Thank you,
Vote for
Engorgio,
me
for
and
bringing
Tim
Clyde in.
Simmons in the election.
Yeah, vote Tim and Simmons. Don't forget, Tim and Simmons shit on his face. All right.
Don't kiss any baby anytime soon, Timmons.
And you did what, Brad? Engorge Brad Caesar redeemed remove a wound. Herbing up some HG. Okay, so he removed a wound from Cheater in the chat, Brad. On HG, and HG now has no wound.
Well, we did it together. I was hoping Clyde would come and somehow patch up HG.
Cheater in the chat, Brad.
and blow everybody up.
Oh, are you asking me if I can fix the elevator?
Yes.
Yes, but it'll take about an hour.
You can climb down and back up in an hour.
Do you think it is safe from bats?
Hell if I know. Ask me if I care, though. So yeah, Jeb will climb the 100 feet down the ladder and walk all the way around the catwalk to get back to the elevator where he was to fix it. Do
So you
you
climb
need the
back down
repair?
there? No, you guys just climb back down to where you want. No, you work on it for about an hour. You already made the repair roll, remember? You were
That's right.
successful, and so you're grinding away on this for about an hour. You guys got an hour to kill time if you want to wait for Jeb to fix this elevator.
So, is this the top?
The elevator is
Yeah.
at the mid level, at the ground level where it comes in off of.
Yeah, but our ladder continued to go up from where we are right now.
No, there's no more ladders that go up because right above you, about 30 or 40 feet, is the top of this thing. Now you could jump over onto the bucket lifts here in the middle and the chains and climb up there if you wanted to the very top.
There doesn't seem to be any way to, like, on the roof or anything like that.
Well,
No,
HG would
not
be
from this top catwalk. There's not.
HG would be the crazy son of a bitch to go swinging through the stuff hanging from the ceiling.
So I was wandering around here on the catwalk. Does it look like the elevator goes up past this point?
On the catwalk. On the catwalk.
Does it look like the elevator goes up to a any sort of like
Yes, the
box or
elevator
anything
looks
about-
like it goes that elevator shaft. The machinery goes all the way up to the top. There's probably a so you could take that elevator all the way to the top if you wanted to.
Could I open the door from this level and look inside?
Yeah, Jib was in there
Is
earlier.
there a maintenance ladder inside the elevator shaft?
A maintenance ladder? No, there's just a bunch of chains and stuff. So you guys are over here. Let me unlock these tokens.
Can we go
I am doing
all the way
so.
around and get over there?
Yeah, wow. We can jump one of them for free. Two with an athletics. Yeah, no, I'll try to climb up the elevator shaft.
Apparently, I jumped very well.
Jeb,
Okay.
are you backflipping again?
What were you doing, Jeb?
Well, he was saying something about an athletics roll to get across or something, and I just jokingly rolled an athletics.
Gotcha. Here, we better move your light over here. Who's got the light? HG's got the light.
So I'll crack the last one there that I have, and then I'll leave one with them. And I rolled my athletics. I was climbing up to the next door
Okay.
on the inside of the shaft.
So your
Hey,
athletics
Doc.
roll, not a problem. You're able to climb this shaft all the way up to the very top. And there is a set of double doors that if you open them, they don't seem to be locked.
Yeah, I'll open them.
Inside there is a small human.
Oh no.
Suddenly big and scary.
Attack of the 50-foot HG.
HG, you're on top of the world, buddy.
That's a big boom.
So this thing comes up kind of right back over here. And then you see above you is some kind of wood and iron scaffolding that goes up to another platform, probably another 30 feet above you.
Oh, so go ahead and climb up. I'm out of the place itself.
You're out. Yeah, you're outside on the roof of this big fucking tower, and the winds are up here blowing. Let's see what time. It was nighttime, wasn't it? So you can't really see very well, but you do see like this. Oh, God bless me. Who was that? Scuba, subscribe. Thanks, Scuba. Thank you very much. 3 months in a row.
That's a really long one. What?
I don't know what that
Oh,
was.
turn.
Turn.
Because I typed turn. You know, like turn undead. Maybe not.
No. That's all right, cause we got sound.
Weird. I wonder what set it off. Was it button down that set it off?
I don't know. Let's not try it again. All right. So, HG, what are you gonna do up here? You hear Jeb down there banging around on shit, working on this lift.
I holler down to him that above that it just leads to a roof access thing. There's some scaffolding with another platform.
I was interested in checking the bottom levels, honestly.
You,
Because if
Who's-
there's going to be bones to be found, they're going to be at the bottom of the silo.
Are there any monsters up there, HG?
I don't see anything. I'm gonna head up to this further platform, take a look around.
so you guys are hollering, I don't see nothing up here. I'm gonna take a look at this other platform, and his voice kind of fades as he moves away from the open door towards the center. HG, you look inside this scaffolding that's holding this thing up, and there's like a big auger, a big, the son of a bitch is 15 feet wide, and it's got like little pockets on it, and you can see ghost rock, uh, broken up nuggets of ghost rock in each one of these pockets. Looks like this is part of the mechanism for lifting it up and filling the airships. Did you say you climbed up here?
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up to the top.
And you basically see what? So give me a smarts check. Okay. So yeah, you figure this is probably where they docked them airships and fill them up with, because right here it looks like, yeah, that deal right there looks like, it would probably, the auger comes up and feeds that thing, and there's like a big squirrel cage motor on the inside that would shoot this ghost rock out and fill these things up. Or else you'd have, some guys up here with shovels quickly shoveling it.
Well, at least you hit it.
What did you do?
They just hit the thing with a wrench.
I said that there's a gear over there that's stuck. Told him to smack it with a rusty wrench I found.
So about an hour goes by, and Jeb, you think you might be able to get this elevator running. Everything seems to be freed up, and
I'm going to yell up to HG and ask him if he's still up at the top.
Guessing I probably don't hear him.
That's probably a yes then. In that case, I will open the elevator, get in. You coming, Doc?
Well, what's the worst that can happen? We survived that bad thing, and HG didn't explode us all.
Right, and HG wasn't the one that repaired the elevator, so I don't think it'll explode.
Timmons, are you still too afraid to come in here?
Absolutely. Doc is in a middle, or HG is in the middle of a silo. They're messing around with shit that could blow up. He's not going in there. Unless they yell for help or something.
And there, you also see some controls up here, HG, when you're on top of this building. Did you say that you were going back down?
I'll totally play around with the buttons if they work.
You're going to play around with the buttons? They seem to be all frozen up, like locked. You might be able to repair them.
I'll hit it with some weird science, see if I can't get it working.
By the way, Marv, when we got in the elevator, I would have gone up to pick
up
up
to HG.
Yeah, or at least
Alright.
see what he's doing.
So you and Doc Fong get on the elevator, and I need, let's see.
I'm holding on extra tightly, as I said and rolled. Whatever I can hold on to, I've got it in my death grip.
It's probably me if I had to guess.
It requires a repair roll at -2, and it takes 1d6 hours, which you made. Okay, so you got it running. Give me a smarts roll. No problem. You figure out how to work this thing, and it starts going up. You see the counterweight over there begin to fall, and the elevator starts to go up.
It started again.
Is that the gem sound?
Good enough. We don't need any sound right now anyway. So you guys get up to the top, and Jeb, you can see HG on a platform way up above you, and he seems to be tinkering with these levers and shit up. He's tinkering with something. What I needed was a repair roll at -2, HG.
I don't actually have repair, so that's not going to go well.
Yep. You're not too sure how this shit works. And it begins to rain frogs.
Do you hear a frog, Jeff Hexman?
I thought that was you.
Sorry, I had something in my throat.
You know, we're not in Louisiana. We don't eat frogs. Well, if you're done tinkering with that thing, we were going to go check out the lowest level.
Yeah, I'll come down here with you. Looks like this is just where they dock their ships and reload. We find us an airship. Use it to resupply from here.
Well, if we find an airship, we will come back here and claim this as our base.
As I remember, that one girl had an airship. I flew it. It seemed pretty easy.
But I thought that was like a gyrocopter.
Hey, she don't know.
It's in the air. No, it was all up in the air.
All right, so HG, we all climb into the lift and go down to the lowest level.
All right.
Still holding on tightly.
So
I don't think you let go.
You're looking at these levers on the side of this thing, Jeb, and you threw one of the levers and it raised you up. So you throw the other lever and you throw it up and you pull the other one down, and you can see the other counterweight start to, the elevator starts to go back down. And it comes to the first level and it stops. And then you work the levers. Give me a smarts roll. Not a problem. You grab another one of these levers and you throw it, and it starts down again. And now you're about. Now don't forget. Let's look back at this map here a second. This tower is like. This is not ground level. This entrance. Right.
Right.
Where you guys came in. That's about 100 feet up in the air, up off these cliffs.
Now, I do have a question.
Yep.
Would the elevator be making enough racket for Timmons and Dr. Schultz to hear it from outside?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can hear.
If they were coming to see what was going on.
Ting.
Certainly would have let them know.
Yep. So Timmons, you staying out there? You're stopped at the first level, and he just looks at you and shakes his head as he wipes the monkey shit off his face, and he's just grinning.
He's like, "Y'all going up, getting higher, so it's further to fall."
Nope, we're going down. I just picked
What
up
if-
HG from the roof.
Just a bunch of ghost rock down there. What do you want to go down there for?
Well, it's the only plausible place that dead bodies could be. Find out what
If-
happened to folks.
If you were a vicious monster who was eating people, would you go on the roof or would you go hide in the basement? It's only logical.
Let's hide behind the chainsaws. Why don't we get in the running car?
We get in the
Who
running
cares if the
car.
Bats had bat poop all down there with people in it. We don't care. I don't care.
Hey, if we find bat guano, that just means that that's plenty of fireball fuel for Doc and HG.
That's a good point. Come on, Dr. Schultz. Let's go a little bit further down the ramp.
Timmons ain't going in there for shit. All right, so you guys move a little further
Not
away
for
from
shit
us.
or guano.
Yeah, for shit or literally not for shit. All right, so you get on the elevator and you throw a few levers and it goes down. You go down about 100 feet, and it stops again. And when it stops, you see that there's a doorway that goes out onto the catwalk of this next lever or level. So you're about 100 feet below where Timmons is. However, there's also a door on this side of the elevator here.
Ooh,
Oh,
interesting.
going the other way.
Does it go any further down?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and there's not much to this elevator. It's just basically a platform inside an iron cage. So
Cage, yeah.
it's not like you're not enclosed in a box or anything.
Well, let's open the south doors and at least see what's there. We might
Good
come
idea.
back to it later.
You open.
Right after you.
What did I do? Close that? What the fuck?
Well, I think it's about time for break anyway.
It is. It's about time for break. Let's do that. Let's take a 10-minute break. We will be right back. I'll key up some music here. We're gonna There we go. There we go. Get a countdown timer going. So stick around, Scuba and Gorgio, everybody else. I'll play some tunes for you here, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right. I'm AFK for a minute. I don't see it.
You see it right there?
Uh-uh.
Very
Slightly
faintly.
darker section.
Very, very faintly.
Serious?
I'm like, this isn't right.
This is not what I ordered.
It looked much better on the screen. I haven't
Shit.
turned it back in yet.
I think, but what it
I
really
think I might
needs is
keep it because it's a conversation piece now.
At least keep one of them, right?
I'm gonna keep that one and order a white one with the purple on it.
But also, it should have some kind of like anti-spill thing, so when you get scared in the middle of it, you don't spill your drink.
I would
I don't
definitely
get
need
scared.
something like that.
I
Yeah,
don't put loud shit on my stream to scare me. Just saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, the Drake one is fine, other than the inability to read. The Marbanya one would need that.
Weak heart. Don't want that.
We're giving Marbs exercise.
Or
Maybe you need to
rebuild heart.
exercise.
Rebuild heart, not weak.
all right. So we are back, and you guys are now down at this level. And I accidentally closed the image, right? There it is. So you find yourself looking out this direction at a shack and some boat docks, Jeb.
Interesting. Is this going out? Is this attached to the maze, or is it like a lake?
No, this is
No,
the
we were
maze.
on the ocean.
What was that, Marb?
Yep, you're in the maze.
Okay.
Perhaps this is how they brought things in by boat.
Well, there's docks. We could possibly use this as a base.
That's true. Other than HG and the massive explosion potential.
You guys look
Mm,
around here a little bit, and what you see is there are several other doors that open like here and here and on the side, and they've got like these chutes built in them. So basically, it's a place where people would shovel off ghost rock into these chutes, and it would fall down into the bottom of this collection chamber, which evidently is somewhere, it must run underground much deeper.
but nothing of any real interest in the shack and whatnot, right?
Not really. It's like a worker's shack, maybe. There's no boats tied up out here, nothing. This place is just as deserted as the, up top.
Right. Well, shall we continue?
Yes, let us see what is further down.
All right, so give me that smarts roll. Let's see if you can figure out how to throw the right levers. Because there's like 6 or 8 of these levers across. All right,
Damn it.
you throw the lever and the elevator starts going back up.
Can I assist him and be like, point a lot?
Not really, because you didn't spend much time with this thing. All right, so eventually you get it turned around, back down, you start going, and it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, and then pretty soon, boom, it comes to a stop down at the bottom, and you can hear this rumble of sound as the elevator hits the bottom, and it rumbles up through this big giant cylinder above you.
Whoa, that was loud. Well, open the door and see what's on the lowest level.
Wait, which way is the door facing down here?
North, I would imagine, into the silo.
Or there could be more than one, I don't know.
Just one door facing north. It's not really a door, they're just gates that open on the inside. You look out and you guys can see nothing except for right around you. But Jeb, about 20 feet below you, you see what looks like just a fucking lake of ghost rock. Like, nuggets, chunks just piled in here like coal.
Nothing else. Nothing amongst the ghost rock. I'll walk out onto the catwalk. And
Give me a
kinda-
notice roll.
I'm walking out slowly and looking around.
All right. So let me do this. I'll drag all you guys over here and then get rid of.
I don't think HG probably went with us, but Dr. Schultz didn't either, I'd imagine.
Yeah, they're out smoking.
No, Clyde put that out, remember?
Thank you, Clyde. That's right.
So you know what? I'm not gonna fuck with this mask. I'm just gonna remove it. So you are at the bottom of the cylinder, but evidently this big collection tower, the cylinder, was built onto a large natural cavern. And below you, you just see tons of ghost rock. At least Jeb does.
That's a lot of ghost rock.
But
Do
it
you
goes,
see anything else?
yeah, it goes on beyond here. There's a natural cavern down here that is just absolutely full. Who knows how big or how deep it is?
Alright, well. If there's a ladder here, like it looks like there is, I shall climb down it. Any
I'm-
tunnels?
I'm following very closely behind him heroically, holding onto his shirt.
The tokens are not locked.
Up, down.
HG, you going with him? He may be dealing with the baby.
Yeah, not blind close man. I was looking at other options.
Do we hear anything?
Notice rolls. -2.
I'm listening.
Well, as a matter of fact, you do hear like some kind of skittering.
Jeb, is that you going skitter, skitter, skitter?
I thought that was you going Russell, Russell, Russell.
As long as it's not HE going boom, boom, boom.
Agreed. Gonna kind of walk under the catwalk and walk more into more towards the center.
Each of you guys roll me a d6.
Oh, that's not scary at all.
Okay.
Well, we got 1, 2, 3 covered.
Very good.
Yahtzee!
All right, so you
Wait, no, that's something else, isn't it?
start making your way across here.
Does HG have his light still?
Probably.
Oh, they were like 10 minutes each. It took an hour to fix that thing, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
In fact, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and use Gadgeteer to give me and Doc Fang. Jeb, I'll get Jeb too, just in case. I'm not sure how your dark vision works. Like if you have complete darkness.
I ignore a -4 penalty.
I might as well include you too. I can do up to 3 points worth. I'm going to use my adventure card for Ace to automatically succeed with a raise.
Okay.
So
All right.
blowing this up.
Play instead of rolling. I don't have that loaded up there. So rolling automatically to succeed a trait roll with a single raise. And what is that trait roll going to be?
Wait.
Weird science, I think.
Yeah, weird science to cast.
Yeah, if he's sciencing us.
And what are you casting?
Using my gadgeteer to mix up something real quick and give us all dark sight. With a raise, we can see in complete pitch darkness and ignore up to 6 penalties.
Here, take some of these mushrooms. They might be helpful.
Yeah, because let me tell you, mushrooms can give you dark vision. I am here to testify.
Thank you,
That's
Professor Fred Banya.
That's only because
That is a Fred
dilate
Banya story. Fred Banya may tell you that story someday, but not right now. So, all right. So you.
After the game?
Hmm?
After the game?
Yeah, maybe. So what we're gonna do, just to put things into perspective, and keep track of time as you're down here, I'm gonna start the initiative, and Timmons is not here. Right. So give me just a moment, please.
Now, it makes me wonder if that ignore -6 stacks with my -4. I don't think it does.
Probably not. The basic roll is -4, and it says I can see without much light on dark sight, and then it says with a raise, you ignores up to -6 and can see in pitch darkness.
Oh, those
Yeah.
are maps, not fucking maps.
Yeah, so you can see, and you have like basically like dark vision from 5e.
Yeah, probably
You
have.
don't need much, but
Yeah, the way I see it is the cat's eye vision edge kind of gives you somewhere between low light and dark vision.
Maybe it's like some sort of life vision because you're undead. Like
That's
the
a good question.
Manitou sees like spiritual vision or something. You know?
Life energy.
Yeah.
The colors, Duke. The colors.
Sorry, I'm just setting something up here. Give me just a moment. Keep talking
Not at all
amongst
unnerving.
yourselves.
Brad's armed, apparently.
As close to a Bowie knife as I've got here.
Oh.
Not
Well,
Fang's
shit.
hanging on your has one hand on your shoulder. It's going like this.
Oh,
Everywhere
where is
else.
it? Where is it?
It's like there's darkness over there.
There it is.
Okay. So HG is, where's he at? He's not at the top of the list, but Jeb Hexman is. So
That's not a knife.
That's a
Jeb,
knife.
you guys kind of get down in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and lock tokens. Just keep track of movement and time, and everything. You kind of make it out in the middle, and get some sound going. Everybody give me notice rolls. You can definitely hear sounds. Jeb, you're the first one to see some of the rock kind of. What? Notice minus 11. You see some of this ghost rock kind of shift around over in this direction.
In which direction? Oh.
You do
Over there.
remember Timmons has fear on him, right? He's scared.
What was that? I saw something. I'll point in that general direction.
What, over there in that general direction?
The skeleton on a stick.
I kill you.
My name
Be
is
careful,
Jose.
Marshall.
Gonna walk up. Excuse me. Walk up a bit.
And right here beside you, you see this crumbled up ghost rock kind of shift around a little bit.
Move a little bit closer to it and kind of nudge it with my foot.
Get yourself killed. You gotta vote next week.
You nudge it with your foot, and
Like kind of brush some of the loose ghost rock aside or
right,
something.
you brush some of the loose ghost rock aside. It looks like a fucking beetle or something. It's a
Like
bug.
just an ordinary bug.
I don't know. You can just see the top of its carapace. The rest of it's kind of buried, and then you see the gravel kind of shifting around, and you can hear your footsteps as you walk in here. This crunch, crunch across this ghost rock, crumbled up ghost rock. Ghost rock aggregate is what it is, if we want to get right down to it. And as you start to shift this around, you hear a sound, and you see the gravel ghost rock over there kind of shift around as well. But right below your foot, as you're brushing this away, this bug about the size of your fist comes crawling up out of the ghost rock.
Benno, you unmuted yourself on VC.
Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
That's
My
okay
bad.
too.
Oh, fuck you.
um, and Jeb, being from that you spent a lot of time in Kansas, give me a common knowledge roll or a survival roll.
I like survival better.
Okay. This looks like a fucking prairie tick, but it's glowing purple. And you know this is a fucking bad deal. And the thing is kind of lethargic.
Wait a second. Ticks. Aren't they technically arachnids?
No, they don't have 8 legs, I don't think.
No, not Ticketmaster, you stupid Google.
Tick.
Tick.
Parasitic arachnids.
Are they?
Class arachnida, yes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We got a problem here, Jeb, don't we?
We do. It's a good
Do you
thing I
have
don't
the screamer
screamer
hindrance?
I do not. I was going to say, good thing I don't have it.
All right. You hear Jeb over here mumbling in the corner, and he's pointing at something. And, Jeb, I need you to give me... Let me get over here. What is your spirit die? D8?
D8. Yes.
Okay. Please give me a spirit roll. Did that roll?
Not horrible.
That didn't. And you feel the inner demon, kill it, just kill it. And it begins talking to you. But you're able to wrestle it down. And you just keep on mumbling, even though this fear, it has got a hold of you. Did you give me a fear roll yet? I don't think you can be afraid.
No, I haven't.
Can you be does fear affect you?
I think I get like a +2 to it,
But
I could be mistaken.
yeah, I think it
about
is.
that.
I think you're right. So give me that fear roll.
That's spirit, correct?
Yeah, except this is your phobia.
So it'd be at an even money. Because
Yeah.
I get I believe it's -2. Let me double check on that. Arachnophobia.
Which means you
Is
still
it minor or
succeeded.
major?
Yeah.
Okay, it's minor. It's only a 1.
Okay, so you still succeeded on it. You're able to hold it together, but you're like, but you know these things are fucking vicious, man. Uh, if you got into a prairie tick nest and you've never seen them since you come to California or even heard people talk about them, but you know that people out on the plains, if they ever got into a prairie tick nest, that I mean it would just devour them. The prairie ticks would devour them like a swarm. But this
Big ticks!
but
Big ticks!
this thing is huge. I mean it's a little bit bigger and it's kind of got a purple glow to it.
Like this big, huge, or like you got a
It's the
saddle?
size of your fist.
Ah.
It's the size of your fist.
This size?
And it's all shriveled up though, so if it sucked on blood, it could swell up like water.
Oh yeah, yeah. It could be the size of a watermelon. Except that's not what prairie ticks do. Jeb knows what prairie ticks do. You want to know what prairie ticks do?
I think
sure
they're
they
kind of
bite
like. I
Sure they
think
have a
they're
bite.
kind of like flesh-eating insects.
Well, these are a little bit different. These are ghost ticks. These nasty bugs are much like their prairie cousins, except they're tougher and they kill a man about 100 times faster. Their glow is uncannily like ghost rock flame. And you know that prairie ticks will launch themselves at people and try to embed themselves in their bodies, where they will begin to feed and lay eggs and erupt. And yeah,
What's up, Stark?
star cool, woo boo. Let's see, Amy. Ghost tick. And this thing is the body is about the size of your foot, so it
Oh,
looks
it's not
like a snow crab. It's probably about the size of a snow crab or a small king crab.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think Jeb
definitely
would
an
have a minus. He would have a -2 from that.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
The question is, are they delicious? Like a snow
Oh.
crab.
No, no, ew.
I don't like crabs, so
Jeb, what are you
and
gonna?
ew.
I'm gonna stab it. Do we have a token or an NPC thing? Well, that was bullshit, so I'm gonna Benny that. Okay, still a miss.
Still
I guess I won't hit it.
Well, this thing all of a sudden it isn't as lethargic as it first appeared, and it begins to scuttle around. Doc, you hear
Yeah.
Jeb over here mumbling to himself, and then he draws out his knife and starts hacking at something a couple times in the ground.
Well, I'll come over here behind him and say, "What is it that you're doing there, Jeb?"
All right, give me a notice roll.
Tick, big tick.
Not a problem. And now that HG, oh, that's the wrong person. Let's see. You start walking this way, and you can see off. What the hell?
What the
That's
hell,
exactly what I'm
Bob?
thinking.
What the hell,
This-
Bobby?
This is a test. Okay, that didn't work.
As you're moving that way, you see another one kind of come crawling up out of the, and you're like, that's one of the biggest fucking bugs I've ever seen.
Kill him fast, kill him now.
I wonder if their inner goo could be used for something.
I don't care, just kill him.
Their inner goo. Maybe if you put it on a Trisket, might be all right.
Well, for now,
Oh.
I'm gonna point my
Oh.
Bowie knife in that general direction.
You're just gonna point your Bowie knife at it.
And try to be defensive, like. And then next turn, try to help stab when I can get there.
For some reason, I'm imagining the guy on Stripes. Francis. If any of you come near me, he's got a knife out. Timmons is. Do I hear something? How far down is it from the ramp that Timmons and all are standing on to the ground level?
About 200 feet.
Good Lord. I thought they only went down a little ways and walked out here.
They did. They went down. I'm sorry, about 100 feet down. It's about the same
So
height as the
100 feet.
cliffs. Yeah, they're about 100 feet.
All right, never mind. Timmons is gonna go. That's a long way down, and then not do anything.
All right.
He's only got
HG,
50
give
feet
me a
of rope,
notice roll
so-
as you swig down this whatever this fungus whiskey is that you gave him. Okay. All right. Roll me a d6. Okay. You hear some movement behind you, and you see what appears to be a big glowing purple. Well, you spent time out in the plains too. I mean, you would probably know what a prairie tick is, but these look exceptionally nasty.
I'm gonna go over here and try to stomp on it real quick.
Come to find out, Timmons ain't got 3 nuts. It's really a prairie tick.
This prairie tick crawled in there, been eaten. Years.
That raises questions about the glowing.
That's why they call Timmons the red-nosed ballsack.
Damn. So you smash this son of a bitch. You're
Wow.
just like,
Shit.
blam! You stomp down on it. You're fuck that. You know how bad they are. This thing's got you freaked out. As a matter of fact, I forgot to do it, so I won't do it till the beginning of the next round. But everybody's gonna make a fear roll.
So now I'm gonna run over to the ladder here and climb up a little bit. Bugs on the ground.
Does he scream a little like
It
high pitch?
is your pace. Your pace is 4.
Pieces. Whoa.
All right. So
The pace is 5.
5. Okay.
It's 3 if I'm in my stance, so I lose 1 from my berry at the moment.
Yeah. All right. So you start. You're like, get the fuck out of here. And as you start up on that ladder, don't move yet. You leave this thing's threat zone.
Damn.
Oh, I
Sorry,
actually
I'm-
don't get to climb the ladder. Like, my pace gets me to it.
Okay. So you come face to face with another one right in front of you.
All right, I'm done with the testing.
Matter of fact, I gotta give him a card because I didn't. How come I didn't give him a card because he was hidden? That's fucking weird.
He's a tick. Ticks don't
Because
get cards.
the ticks don't get cards? That's weird.
Unless he's under the same initiative as the other tick.
The groups of ticks.
It is grouped together, it looks like. Unless that one's scary and special.
Alright. So, where were we at? HG Willikers. You were there. Did you pass your turn?
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go then.
Alright. Pace of 6.
These bug sounds are going to give me nightmares tonight.
Good.
All right, in that case, I'll just put on plenty of Raven calls tomorrow night.
Alright. -2 is 0. So that's 1.
It said minimum 1 equals 7.
Yeah.
This thing runs at you, Doc Fong. And
Runs.
yeah, let's see here. Well, it kind of scurries and skitters along the ground. So yeah, pretty damn quick.
Did they leap? Did you say they leap like a
They do.
flea?
They leap. Let's see. Let me read how this works. Okay. Oh,
Flying
and they
ghost
also
tick,
have. You know
karate
what?
chop.
I forgot to put that on them. So let me fix that. HG got away with one.
Right. Give him freebie.
I forgot to toughen these guys up. I thought they died awful easy.
Well, I did like 6 wounds to it.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Generally, they are kind of tough to hit.
Yeah, it's got a parry of 7, which is.
Yeah, but it's also small. So when you go to attack
You
it,
need a 9.
I need a 10 because I'm afraid of it. Irrationally afraid of it.
All right. So this thing moves.
Irrational, to be fair.
And 78 comes scurrying over, and Doc Fong's got his back to him.
Or
Give me a notice roll, Doc. Let's see if you can catch this thing coming up on you.
Sneaky ghost tick. 9 or an 8.
So what I'm trying to figure out is what's the. If I look at their combat tab, there's nothing on it.
that's weird.
Oh, it's a fighting roll. Okay, fighting roll. And give me a what is it? A post fighting roll, agility to that wouldn't have hit anyway. That's a
To be
myth.
against parry.
Yeah,
My parry
would
is
have been.
currently 8.
Yeah, yeah. So I should have. How come that didn't? I dropped it right on. I'm just doing a test.
Because
Well, it should have like a actual fighting roll. Won't give it. You need to have an actual weapon.
Right.
It should have like bite or something.
It doesn't.
Bite or leap or lunge.
Let's see
attach.
if I look at small. Thick black carapace that pulses with a purplish glow. Prairie tick that hits with a raise. Hooks. They're called hooks. But I don't know what the fuck they would be.
Latch. Just fighting roll, latch. You could probably use called.
Okay,
You
so
could just make a new one, call it latch or whatever, and it
Does
should
it
say how
do-
much damage it does.
Does it do damage? Or is it just do like grapple type of
So
thing?
I can just okay. Hang on a second, because I would have to do this for every one of them. So I'm going to do it on one of them. Combat and
If you do add one, you should be able to drag it to the other sheets.
well, I could just leave the sheet open and use the same one to.
That's also true.
But as long as it's right beside it. Okay, so what the hell? I'm not sure how to do this.
You might have to unlock it, but then you should be able to have the little plus button.
Latch, yeah, attacks. Latch is a. Well, yeah, but how do I tell it what to use for a fighting roll?
It should be able to. You should be able to select it as a melee attack.
Yeah, under the attack info maybe.
Oh, okay, group. Type. Melee. Raise damage. But where do you select fighting?
If it's melee, it'll default to fighting.
Okay.
If you do shooting, it'll
Let's
do
try that.
or range, it'll do shooting, etc.
But
But
that kung fu drop down.
That did
Kung
not give
Fu
me.
fighting.
Hang on a sec. All right, and then it says. Hell, I thought this. I forget that they don't set shit up like that. Let's see. Size is -2 to tough, -2 toughness. Prairie takes damage rate, but hits with the raise. Okay, so raise damage D6. But what is fighting damage? It looks like it needs a damage roll. You know what I mean?
Does it not give a damage for it?
I typed the word latch, and damage is no, it doesn't. It just says
Damage
if it
is
hits
in-
with a raise. That's all it says. If it hits with a raise.
It should be in like the
It
NPC
latches
description
to
at
you,
least.
so maybe it doesn't do damage. It just latches to you.
Yeah, it says prairie tick that hits with a raise yanks down the victim's lip and crawls into his throat. So he doesn't do damage.
Yeah, he just climbs into your
Yeah.
mouth. That's way worse. Give
Yeah.
me the damage and go away.
So then Ghost Tick would try to latch onto Doc. Fighting.
grabs hold
Yeah,
of
see,
his
there you go.
lip
Fighting
and
latch. It's
crawls.
3.
Alright, so it missed.
Yep, it missed.
Yeah, the latch you should be able to drag and drop onto.
So you can't need it a raise too.
Yeah, with a raise.
With a raise. If it
Latch.
hits with a raise, it latches on. Alright, and this one. Let's see, he's just about. I'm going to say HG is odd. Sorry, Doc Fong.
We know he's odd to begin with.
This one comes
You might
in.
lose a second character in this game, Brad.
He still has to hit me. I am defending right now, so I do have an 8 parry.
Let's see, but I think I got a target. Do I not? Yeah. For that to work.
Still didn't work.
No. It's not
Did
working.
you add it on the combat tab, not the skill tab?
It's on the combat tab. I could do this, but it doesn't necessarily. It's got to be Ghost Tick 62, or it doesn't know that you're there. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's just not working. Fuck, I don't know. Well, anyway, that would have been a miss, wouldn't it? What's your toughness?
Parry. Right
Oh,
now
your
is
parry,
8
I
because
mean,
I'm still
8?
defending.
Okay, yeah. So he would have. This is the one that's next to HG. I want to get this fucking shit working though. Why is that not?
It's weird that it's not.
Okay. Type is melee, damage is nothing. Raise damage D6 is irrelevant. Cost, weight, availability, fumble, keywords. I don't know. What's your parry, HG?
Eight.
What is it?
8.
8?
That's without the +1 for my martial art because I had the full movement. Normally it's a 9.
Wouldn't you think they would have to be adjacent to him to?
Well, he missed Jenny.
Cool. So I can counterattack it.
If he misses you, you can counterattack. Then you can counter. Oh,
Failed.
brings us to the top of the next round with Doc Fong.
Well, let's try to wildly stab at this thing. Just in case. Before we go, oh no, and run away in some capacity.
That's a miss.
See, Jep, this is not the best situation here. There is something we could do, but it may explode and kill us all horribly. What do you think, Jeb? Do you have a plan?
All right. And what is your parry, Jeb? He's not gonna tell me, is he?
It's a 6. Sorry,
Six.
I was muted.
Oh, that's gonna hit with a ray.
Oh,
But I don't have a heartbeat. I don't pump blood.
It's the vibration of your feet walking along the rock that drew him up here. You know how prairie ticks are. You're very familiar with them out in
Right.
Kansas. This thing leaps up into the air and latches on to your mouth and begins to crawl inside. Yeah, and you're already
No,
freaking out.
No. Pretty
And you're
much.
like, and it's got these hooks and it pulls your lips back and starts crawling inside. Okay. HG.
I'm going to defend and then use my movement to head straight up the ladder.
Okay. So he'll get an attack on you, but you'll be defending.
Yes.
wait, just come and save us, HG.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. So he's number 5. Where's he at? Number 5.
Yeah, I had to look it up to make sure like you can't multi-action and defend, but you do get your movement.
I'm playing an adventure card, by the way.
He
Yay.
misses you, HG, and you make it back up onto the little catwalk, about 20 feet up there.
When he misses me,
Do what?
I'm failed to kick him when he misses me.
And
Since
you
it's
miss him.
The next.
I'm calling in Terminex.
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else, HG?
No, that should be it.
All right.
And Benno played a card.
I'm
Venno.
calling in Terminex.
Okay. Okay. So, give me uno momento, por favor.
More bats come swooping down to eat the ticks. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that would only be appropriate because they do typically eat parasites and bugs and the like.
Roll me a d8.
A one.
Seriously?
Reroll that if higher is better.
I'll let you use a chip to re-roll it.
All right.
5 is good.
What a fucking mess this is. Let me do this for these guys. Okay. All right. So this ghost tick is right on you, Doc. And about that time, now these guys, and it misses. And flies off. One, two, three, four, five, six. This one swoops in on the same one. And snatches onto it. But did he get a raise? No, he didn't get a raise. Whoa! And just rips it apart, and you see him wrestle this thing to the ground right over here and begin eating at it.
I'm okay with this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Jeff,
That would
I
be
don't like
this-
this place. Let's not come back here.
And
Shall we rig it to explode?
oh, that is a hit with a raise. He snatches this tick up off the ground and heads this way with it.
Can I stab it as it tries to fly away?
No, because
Bat
it was a
Bat?
forced movement. You can try to stab the bat.
He could stab a bat. Yeah.
No, the bat seems cool so far. I'm okay with that.
So far. Okay, 6. Misses. And flies off over there.
This would be a great time for
1, 2,
Timmons
3.
to just come out of nowhere and just leap down and explode one. Just like cannonball on top of it.
What did he did Batman or something? It did 200 feet down.
Yes, secret of our time. Timmons is Batman.
Misses, and he continues to fly this way. All right, and now we are back to where were we at? Were we with who played that card? That was a
I
Ghost Tick 78 attacking Doc Fong. So it's Ghost Tick 62's turn. Where is he at? Being carried away. So strength check for him. A 1. I'm not even gonna. He can't do shit. So he is being carried up in the air. That's that one. He can't do anything with HG because he went up the ladder. So he starts to scurry this direction. And let's do it pace roll.
Wow.
Super tick. And he runs over here to Doc Fong, who has a parry of what? 8. Current
4.
4. That is a hit, but it's not a hit with the raise. This thing jumps up at your face and it's grabbing at your lips and at your nose and trying to pull it's like right here on your face.
It's already got the one in their mouth.
Jeb's got the one in his mouth. Jeb, this thing's in your mouth.
What
And
can
right
I
now
roll?
it's like at the back of your tongue trying to crawl down your.
What can I roll to try to remove it?
You got a
Strength,
knife in
vigor?
your hand?
Yes.
You can try to stab it.
Do I get any sort of pluses since it's kind of like own me? Because it's not exactly going to move.
Picture that. How you,
Bite it.
yeah, how are you gonna stab this thing anyway? How are you gonna stab it? You gonna go up through here, or you gonna go down your throat like you're gonna give your meat a good old
Through the
rub
cheek. Through the cheek.
through the cheek?
Hey, if it's on Venno Square, does he get a gang up bonus for me?
All
I
right.
would say yes.
Did you say a big boner from you? What?
Yeah.
Gang up.
They're gonna. Okay, so Jeb, I want you to do this. You're gonna stab it through your cheek. So you're gonna roll to hit the tick, and if you hit, you're gonna do damage to yourself and the tick.
Well, I'm not really worried about it hurting me, but if I do have gang up bonus because of Doc Fong, because
Yep.
it's technically in my square,
Yep.
that's a additional +1, so I can do that without the fear thing.
Yeah,
pretty
just
much.
add your modifier down there.
Which tick is that, by the way? That's in my mouth. Is it 15
50.
or 87?
Let's see. Which one was it? It was the next one up here. 87.
They
Okay.
did have a good idea in chat. You should just try to chomp on it.
I feel this is probably more like.
There we go. 87 Jeb's mouth. All right, you missed it, but you stuck
Nope.
this.
Fuck.
Yep.
What did you play? A red fate chip? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I didn't get chips earlier.
Just wasn't ticks. Ticks don't get chips. Remember?
And here's the one for the red. Okay, cool. So you missed it.
Fuck. I'm gonna attempt to attack it again. Apparently, I can't even hit my mouth.
You can't hit the tick. It keeps digging deeper and deeper, and I mean, think about it. You know, you can't see where you're stabbing, but you know the thing's back here in your throat. You've stabbed yourself in the face twice now, but you just can't. You can't keep pulling your head back. It's like I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm freaking out. I can't. I need it. You keep trying to stab yourself, and you just can't do it.
Now, it'd be funny if I actually rolled the attack on myself. I would probably hit.
Oh, you would, and I could have you do damage to yourself, but right now I think it's more of fighting to have the willpower to cut this thing out of yourself. Okay. Oh, look, his buddy, who doesn't have the latch, and what the fuck was that all about?
Ooh, I have an idea.
I know what it was.
I have an idea.
What?
Well, I can't do it now, but I have an idea.
Okay, so this one, what is your parry?
Mine?
I don't think it
6.
matters. 6, that's a
It's
hit
a
with a
raise.
raise. And this thing, as you're stabbing at it, another one reaches up and grabs a hold of your lips and starts crawling into your head. Hang on, let me put Jeb's mouth on that one too.
Fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake. Put him on square. Doc Fong, this thing runs at you. That is a hit. You've got 2 of them now clinging to your face. And which was the other one that was clinging to your face? This one? Tick 5? Where the fuck is he at? I just have to remember that. Timon!
Jib, should I try something desperate?
You can now hear screams and yelling coming from down below.
Timmons is looking around for something he can use as a club.
Okay. So you go running back into that building over there and you start looking around all these bins full of, not full of ghost rock. They got some ghost rock left in the bottom of them, but you're looking
So,
around and you find a push broom. It's a push broom. They break the handle off of it.
That'll work, or a metal pry
Yeah,
bar
there's
or something.
Yeah,
That'll work?
a big flat shovel, a big scoop shovel, man.
He grabs like 2 or 3 things and he comes running back and hands them to Dr. Schultz and Albert. Come on, there's something going on. We need to get down there. And we can't see. There's no elevator, so we come inside. And Timmons has still got a thing of fear on him, so he's like, "Y'all go first."
And I think Dr. Schultz just continues to puff on his cigar. Yeah, I will think about this.
Timmons runs up. Well, I think
If
by the
you
time
want
he
to
gets
take
down
them
there,
with
back
you,
and all that.
then I'll release their characters and you can run their characters. If you want to take them with you.
Right now it would be a matter of climbing down the ladder for the next 4 rounds.
Also, it could be a matter of
I mean,
killing
what the
their
hell's-
characters. If you want to take their characters with you, I'll put that
Yeah,
on you.
exactly.
Right
Don't
now.
worry, I passed my turn. Timmons is still getting shovels.
Okay, Timmons is getting shovels. That puts us at the top of the round. I need a fear roll from everybody down in that pit. A spirit roll. Which is HG. Jeb, you succeeded. HG failed.
Everybody's
Doc
crying.
HG's. Wah! You gonna try that again? You gonna chip that?
Jib, have you ever heard of the
That's a
strange
good
exotic place called Australia?
All right,
Steven
so
in here? Sound like Steven.
that did sound like Steven, didn't it?
It sounds like
All right,
He is kind of undead.
Gaspat 21. He
Hey,
comes swooping
I
in
resemble
again.
that remark.
He comes swooping in again, and that one right there, he's going to try to get a hold of it. No, that bat's eating on him, isn't it? So he's going to swoop in over here on this. And
The one in Jeb's face, in his mouth.
yep, but he misses. And the angle's off that way. He's trying to. Oh, it is in Jeb's mouth. So no, he doesn't. Now you got this bat on your face, and he's trying to reach in your mouth and pull this thing out with his little bat hands. And that one is eating on this ghost tick. He's got him, got a hold of him. So he's going to try to bite. Oh. Yes, he does. Well. And we will apply all 5 of those wounds to that, which is gone. And now this bat turns and looks for other prey. Alright, this one swoops up in the air and carries this ghost tick off with it. Actually, he's airborne, so we'll put him. He's not going to take an action other than to hold him. Okay. That is a miss. And that is not a critical miss. All right, Doc Fong.
All right. So they're crawling on me.
Yep, they're on your face.
If I headbutted Jeb, would it knock them off?
Jeb's got like 2 in his mouth.
Yeah, he looks like a chipmunk right now. You know.
Is there something I can do to get them off of me?
Unarmed strike, knife. You can knife attack them. You can attack these things.
Like you can't just pull them off.
Yeah, it'd be an unarmed attack. I mean, they're trying to sink their hooks in you, so.
Can I try to grapple one and get it in like a, grab them by my arm and like hold it under my arm that way? Rip it off my face with the grapple?
You can try to grab it off of your face. If you grab it, the thing's the size of a softball, or a baseball. So like you'd have it in your hand, but you got to make that unarmed attack.
Oh, I'm just saying that I'm more athletic than I am at fighting for an actual grapple.
Okay, well you want to try to grapple it? Okay, try that. But that's going to be
just grab and
opposed.
toss it off.
Right, that would be opposed. Which one?
The one on the left.
That's a critical fail.
Oh, my thumb.
Oh,
You
gee.
like pull your nose off. Oh shit.
Too bad you use a
That wasn't
legendary
it.
ship. Legend ship, yep. So, nothing really happens. What is your favorite color?
I could flail around enough that I knock Jeb over.
Anything else, Doc Fong?
No, I'm just gonna scream a lot.
Okay.
Bonus action,
Yep.
scream.
Go
Bonus
stick
action,
to-
fire.
Oh, that's the one in Jeb's mouth. You feel this big bulge, Jeb, as it gets into your throat about right here. Like you can feel it right here. He's got an Adam's apple the size of a baseball right now. So we need to rename him.
So it's kind of like
Jeb's throat.
in the cartoons when they swallow something too big.
Yep.
And you see the shape going down their throat.
Yep, exactly.
Where's that Hell Buddha, Doc?
I asked if I should. You didn't say yes yet.
This one's on
Yes, I
Doc's
did.
face.
Oh.
So he will try to get his hooks in Doc again. And does not succeed. HG. Who is not feared or freaked out.
How far up? You said I'm up to the platform?
Yeah, you're on the
Or
platform. It's about 20 feet down. 15, 20 feet down to the rock. Of course, the rock is not even. It's like where it's been dumped in here, so it's piled higher in certain places.
I'm going to try to run. first off. So I'm
Okay.
gonna run over here and over to this other part of the platform. You get 2 as long as you have 2 movement.
All right, give me an agility roll as you jump across. I'll give you the jump automatically because you had a good running start. I'm gonna see how you stick the landing.
Athletics, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that'll work.
Just read it.
Yeah, so you land on this thing, and part of the old eroded railing breaks away, and you kind of fall, and the railing breaks over with you, and you're kind of hanging off the edge of it right here. And it's about a 15-foot drop down below.
Yeah, I had a plan, but my trapping isn't gonna let me do it, so I'm not going to. The way I had it set up, use damage field, but I had it just like it around me. Technically, I can use it on anybody. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, can I just work my way back to the ladder with the other 2 of my movement?
Yeah,
And
so
get
you
ready to climb.
pull yourself back up, and you start climbing down the ladder. You get about halfway
I
down.
don't head down in danger yet, but just far enough. Now I'm my turn there.
Okay. Jeb,
Okay.
you got one in your
This-
mouth and one in your throat.
Yes, I'm quite aware. And this is what I'd like to do. First, I'm announcing that I'm casting the stun spell. However, I'm out of power points, so I'm doing a deal with the devil. So I need 5 cards plus 4 for my grit.
So what you're like.
You need 5 cards plus 4 for your grit.
Correct. It's changing my initiative or something.
Yeah, it shouldn't. We'll go back. You'll have a 7. How come I can't just deal you a hand?
You can do a public one.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then I've got to deal myself the public one. He's got to deal against the devil, right?
Basically, I just have to. I'm given a poker hand, and I have to get a poker hands. Like for 2 points, I need to get at least a pair in order to get the 2 points that I need.
Okay, return to the main
Anything
deck.
excessive.
Return to the main deck. Return to the main
And you
deck.
get 9 cards.
Yes, I originally get 5 plus my grit, and my grit is 4.
All right, so there's
You know,
your original 7. So, and I return the others to the deck. So now I'm going to deal you 5 cards plus 4.
9. Yeah, plus 4. Well, there's a pair already.
What happens if you get a royal flush?
Well, the highest it goes up to is a straight flush.
Well, it's not a straight.
There's 3 of a kind. 3, 4, 5,
5,
6. Joker is a straight, but 3 of a kind beats straight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's a straight flush.
It is. 3, 4, 5,
3,
6,
4, 5,
7.
6,
Yep,
7.
that's a straight flush.
Straight flush right there.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, that is a 3, 4, 5,
Oh.
6. That would be technically a 6 high straight flush because you're using the Joker's wild card.
Oh,
Still a straight
I
flush.
don't think it's good for me to use the Joker as a wild card. Let me see what it says here.
What?
The devil.
It's a black Joker, it looks like. I think
Mhm.
that's the difference, right?
Yeah, it's a black Joker, which is I think is good. Red Joker's bad, I think.
Well, it was usually the other way around. At least in the old
Okay.
days.
So you get a straight flush or a pair of queens if you can't use a Joker.
No, he doesn't have.
Actually, you
He's
get
got
two pair.
he's
Two
got-
queens and 2 fours.
Yeah, 2 queens and 2 fours if you can't use the Joker. What are you reading, Jeb?
I was reading the thing about the playing a huckster. I think I can drag in chat, maybe.
Now, doesn't your Manitou get a hand of cards too?
It doesn't say that.
Okay.
I think that only comes into play if it's in charge, though, doesn't it?
It basically, if I fail to get the number of power points required to cast a spell, it has a good chance of taking over.
Okay, so what did you get?
Well, I vaguely remember there being something about a Joker doing something other than it being a wild card.
So we don't know what this does.
Well, I mean, with the 2 pair, I can just cast it like normal, and the rest
Okay.
It just says jokers are wild cards and can be used in place of any card in the deck.
Yeah, but I was thinking I read something about if you use a Joker and it fails, and you fail or something.
Well, I'll punish you later. So use it for the straight flush. We'll read it, and if we find out that using a Joker is, I'll find a way to punish you later. I'm sure I can do it.
Well, the spell goes off with a raise if possible, otherwise no extra effect. However, I also
Straight flush.
I also draw a fate chip.
You get a fate chip?
Yes, because of the flush. Anything aside from the cards being used, I believe it says returns to the deck.
All right. So that means I have to return all these. Okay, what? I'm removing everything but your straight flush, right?
Correct.
And then what? Oh, it just gets returned to the deck.
Yeah, the others get returned to the deck. The hand gets discarded after, the way I understand it.
There's your straight flush.
Yeah, unused cards are discarded. Oh, I guess it doesn't really say.
Well, they've already been returned to the deck. Okay, so anyway, it gives you the points you need to cast something, right?
Yes, and it does it with a raise. So basically, I'm doing stun, and stun with a raise is they have to make vigors at -2.
They have to make vigor rolls at -2, and that
if they
is
fail,
15 and 87. Vigor roll at minus. And if they fail, they're stunned, right?
Yes, and then they can repeat the stun even after that.
They failed. That one failed. We'll say that
Which
was
one?
that was number 87 that I opened up. Number 15.
Okay.
Number 15. So put stunned on number 87, okay?
No, are you gonna stun me too?
And put stunned on number 15.
Yes, even allies will get affected by this.
All right,
Unfortunately.
roll a
The
vigor.
two on my face,
roll
right?
a vigor roll at -2. Doc, you are not stunned.
I'm about to roll.
Do what? Oh, I thought that was Doc's.
Well,
Oh,
Doc's
wow.
Yeah, Doc's fine. And this one, number 98.
He's built up a tolerance. Don't forget those two are on my face.
Yeah.
98. Looks like only 98s and.
Oh, only one's on it.
-2, and he fails. So number 98. Okay, those are all stunned. The one that's just hanging on Doc's face that's stunned just kind of falls off onto the ground. So this one, number 98, is no longer named 98 Doc's face.
Alright, now that these guys are stunned, can I like puke them up?
You can try to.
Regurgitating a free action for a hollowed?
You can try to reach into your mouth and pull this one out. It's not going to be hard to get the one out that's in your mouth. Now the other one is lodged right here. So, like, it's stunned. You reach in and you pull it out. I'll give you a free action. So you throw that one on the ground. We'll say number 87 is no longer Jeb's mouth.
Well, that's a bit of a relief, at least.
And
Maybe just swallow it.
you got one lodged in your throat. Okay.
Can I use some action to try to get the other one out? Or... Take fart.
We should get away, Jeb. I will cut it out of you if we need to.
You can't even talk right now. I mean, it's got you. You're just like. Anything else, Jeb?
Unless
You're
I
about
can
out
do
of
something
actions. You could try to
Can I do a
move.
free action to hit him on the back? Like when someone's coughing a lot, just like...
No.
That's what I need. I need the Heimlich maneuver.
Give him the Heimlich maneuver, Doc Fong. All right. Ghost Tick remains stunned. What?
Yeah, he automatically rolled a vigor at -2 and
But he.
remained stunned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking shake it. So he's stunned. Timmons is gathering shovels, starting
Yeah,
down.
while he's down there, are there any sandbags?
Sandbags? No, there's no sandbags around here. Why?
Was there any sand? I mean, this is a bunch of ghost rock.
Yeah,
If
no.
I guess if they ever figured it caught fire.
Yeah, they'd all be dead. Yeah,
The moon.
you'd need the moon to put it out.
right?
That's right.
Timmons is just looking for something he could like throw down all the way down there.
He
Like
started chucking
wood
these
and
shovels down there.
log. Well, no, he doesn't want it to spark, so something that's not going to spark.
You don't really fight. Everything around here is steel, is iron.
No wooden. What's the deck made out of? Iron.
The deck that
Like
no,
wooden
the deck is
pallets?
made of wood, like big oak beams, but it's got iron rails that run across it for like these carts to go out and dump ghost rock down in this bin.
So as he's moving, he's got the couple of shovels. He like wiggles a piece, see if there's anything loose as he's going. He's making his way back.
Okay. All right. Ghost Tick is up in the air right now and try to make a string. I'm not even going to make him. That's another failure on there. His.
Yeah, I found it, by the way, Marb.
Okay. You used Joker. All right. Okay, Ghost Tick 5 is which one? That one? The one that's on Doc's face? He's not on Doc's face anymore, is he?
That was just, I don't think that was on my face.
98.
Otherwise, it didn't do the roll. Otherwise, must not have been on my face.
Yeah, I would have renamed him. So he will make an attack at you with your 4. Didn't you say your current toughness is 4?
Parry, yes.
Okay, that's not a raise, but that is a latch, and this thing is back on your.
Likes your lips.
That's my beard. Please get off.
And that puts us at the top of the next round, and it is a great place to stop the action for the night. As Drake begins to climb down this ladder as quick as he can to rescue his friends. Don't worry, guys, I will save you.
He wasn't planning on climbing down the ladder.
Oh, he's not
He
climbing
was
down.
going to drop shit
He's
from the
dropping
top.
shit, not knowing what the fuck's to. Oh, I hope I don't hit any of my buddies.
We
coming down here. I don't know. That's what he's thinking, anyways. He hasn't gotten there yet. In 2 more rounds, when he actually gets out there, then maybe. Is there ladders like out here that go all the way down?
The ladders go all the way top to bottom in 3 locations.
Oh, so
One,
he could come
2,
here, or he could
yeah,
run all the way.
yeah. You could start.
out
You could start
this
down the
way.
ladder right there if you wanted to. And it goes all the way down from where you're at there, 150, 60, 70 feet below you. So.
All right. Well, next time we'll try to remember. I'm just curious, when he comes in, is he gonna know which direction to go? Either this way
I'm gonna have to remember to
or
watch
that
the
way.
tail end
Well,
of this before the next session. I'm gonna go ahead and
Yeah,
move the
that's why.
ticker up there though, so that we know that the gassed bats are.
And you said there's winches and stuff to lower and raise baskets in the middle, right?
Yeah, there's a big deal right there, and you can see they've got it set right now to where the bottom bucket would come like right down to the ghost rock level, where people would shovel it full of ghost rock, and then they would raise it up, and then another bucket would, like there's probably about 12 buckets on this thing. Think of a front end loader bucket. Okay, when I say buckets, big front end loader. Uh, and there's about 12 of them on this, all the way up and down. Every so many feet there's another bucket. So as they lower one down, it tips over on its side, they shovel it full. There's another one going up that's already been filled. You see what I mean?
So if we got the mechanism going, that's something that they could run into and get lifted up.
Yeah.
if it works.
Yeah, but HG couldn't figure out the controls up there from the top.
Where are the controls at?
Up top.
Halfway.
No, HG
Up
found them
top.
up on the airport.
Oh, they're at the top. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna happen. Okay.
Well,
Alright,
cool.
cool.
So let's see who's. Let me come over here to Twitch and.
A lot of people are streaming.
Hip Hop
Hip
Hokage.
hop. Yeah,
Hokage.
he's only Heroes Wanted. I don't see anybody from Tabletop RPG. Diesel Shot. Uranium Fever.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Chad, for doing the drop it on the tick that was trying to crawl down Benno's face.
Yeah, we're gonna raid Diesel Shot because I remember him talking to me about the whole deal he's running over there. So we'll see you tomorrow night for Veno's stream here, or catch Drake streaming with Matakiri and his bunch tomorrow night, or come back right back here. So Stark, thanks for hanging around.
Don't forget Starfinder tomorrow night.
Starfinder tomorrow night. That's what I said. We'll be here with Veno. Starfinder
We're
tomorrow
gonna
night.
find so many stars.
Space
like
hippies.
3.
Space hippies. I'm loving it. All right. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
So the question is, if we